Okay. First things first, let's have a look at the match. So 4-4 is 3-0 at 8-1, so they're in a good spot. They're probably already, I mean, it's not necessarily 100% actually that they make it, but they're in a very good spot to make playoffs. But still, every match, and this one is important for them. Nuke's team at 4-5, so 4 points after three matches played. This match is very important for them. After this match, they'll have played the same amount of matches as Kaiser's team, who's 1 point ahead of them. So to keep pace with Kaiser's team, Nuke's team at the very least needs to win 1 map, and then they would be tied with Kaiser's team and XS as well, but XS has played 1 last match, so XS is in a better spot. That's why currently, right now, it looks most likely like Nuke and Kaiser's team are going to be fighting for the last playoff spot. XS and 404 are positioned much better, but anything can happen. Let's see, Nuke has to play this match, and then their last one is against Re from my group, Group A, and they're a very strong team, so that's not an easy match for them. Kaiser's team has only the 1 match left, and that would be against XS, so this match is actually very important for Kaiser's team. They're going to need to know the results of this, because if, for instance, Nuke's team wins even 2-1, they would be ahead by a point on Kaiser's team, with each of them having 1 match left. So this is a very important match for who makes the playoffs out of Group D. Yeah, I suppose this would be one case where you actually would be rooting for Tox. It would be much more beneficial to Kaiser's team if Nukes loses this one. Yeah, XS. So XS plays Fonzie's team, which they're not doing well, so assuming they get a win there, it looks most likely, I mean, anything can still sort of happen, but it looks almost for sure like XS and 4-4 will make it to the playoffs at a Group D, and it's going to be either Kaiser's team or Nuke's. This team is fucking dead now, for sure. So it's Kaiser's team or Nuke, so this is a really big match. If Tox can, like, 3-0 Nuke here, he'll close to, not 100%, but it'd be close to guaranteeing eliminating Nuke from making the playoffs, which I'm sure he would like. So. Anyway, let me head to the server. Where's my fucking casting UT? God, I got too many. There's already a lot of people in here. They are punctual, unlike most teams. They're here early. Okay. Fuck, my own shit going underground. So 4-4 has done surprisingly well this cup. In my pre-rankings, I did not have them making the playoffs. I think I had them finishing second last in the group. I think I had Nukes finishing last. So they've surprised. Obviously, they've had Trub sub at least 1 match, maybe 2. I don't remember. And he was pretty impactful in helping them. But their last match, I'm fairly certain Stalin played. They had their proper lineup in. And yeah, they're doing good. Still on paper to me, the team doesn't look that great, to be honest. But they've, I don't know, found some chemistry or whatever, and they're doing really well, so. It's a big match for Nuke's team. The pressure's more on them. They kind of, if they lose this, they're going to be in a real bad spot for making the playoffs. And if they do lose, it's really important that they try to get at least one map, I think, for sure, to keep pace. One map would tie them with Kaiser's team at the same amount of maps played. Ah, Nuke, thanks for the Twitch Prime, man. Appreciate it, bro. Popcorn time, yeah, it's big match gamer time. The members of Kaiser's team are going to be rooting for 404 to win here, no question. It's going to be a dead heat for the last playoff spot between Nuke and Kaiser's team here for Group D, for sure. Oh, yeah, Phoenix. Yeah, he's done really well. I forgot Phoenix was on the team. Yeah, it's a pretty well-balanced team, 404. It makes sense they'd be doing well. I mean, the weakest player, Dekel, who's not bad at all, is a secondary defender. Never have any issues defending with him. He's good comms and is solid. So they're very well balanced. And it's worked for them so far. Oh, that other match isn't happening? I'm assuming it was 1.2k that bailed. I would imagine it'd be hard getting Alpha and Zyke together. Hello, Baron. We don't need to have any fighting in the Twitch channel, please. Let's keep it civil and happy here. We're just here to watch a match. And it's a big match between these two teams, and we're underway. And I'm assuming Dekel left side D and probably with Mr. Phoenix, yeah, on the right side. There's one inside his base right now. And down he goes. Acid had the first grab of the game. And they've, from what I've seen, AW has been rotating their positions a lot in matches. Amp is about to come up, by the way, and it is Stong who picks up the first amp of the game, and he's coming in through catwalk on the multi. Down he goes, and we'll try to figure out who's actually defending for AW, because they have been changing their positions a lot. This is Nuke. Looks like he's probably going to be playing kind of mid-ish here. And Ice, or Casper rather, so Casper's on the right side, and Jayski would be on the left, so that's the positions there. Ice Spies and Acid gonna try to do the majority of the grabbing, I suppose. And Phoenix Dekel on the other side. Here's Tox here. The one grab so far. Glenn had a quick one there, Mr. Ghost. Bit of a slow start for him at 27 efficiency. Level 99 mod checking in. Thank you, thank you. See, it's like you and Nani just sync up. The day when you couldn't be here on my stream, Nani was here and he hadn't been here for a little bit. And then every time Nani hasn't been here, Reflex has been here. So either way, I'm getting a top tier mod at all times. Next belt coming up shortly as we watch Glenn, Ghost, I should say, attacking in onto the left side. There's two of them in here. Tox has the flag as we watch Ghost try to cover him, and Tox, he's going to make it out low. Oh, he gets caught up on the pole, but beautiful pickup by Ghost here. What is he doing? Double... We work in shifts, fucking right. I love the commitment for sure. Next save coming up at 10. The double back juke attempt, whatever it was an epic fail. Of course, that was not going to work. Just bought more time. Next save coming up. Looks like Blue is going to get this one. They haven't. They've had both of them so far. Stong had the first. Acid actually grabbed during this. Oh, that's a big kill by Dekel on him there. As watch Tox with the amp now. And he's going to enter in through the left side here. Nice shot on Nuke. Got a nice double onto Jayski. He's alone in here, though. Doesn't have any teammates. Should probably just try to grab as quick as he can, as everyone's going to fall back. And they do. Comes Ice Spies, trying to make it out low. He takes down Phoenix, and Stong was there on the fallback. You don't know anything about being broken in pugs until you felt my pain. Nettie, 23 pugs in a row. Did manage to get a 2 off of it today, and then the the bot immediately gave me 2 more with him again, so the ratio is now 25 to 2 in that regard, not ideal. Nuke having a pretty, I mean, the AC is low, 26, I guess he's got 17 kills. It looks like he's playing kind of full 3D. He's really, I don't think I've seen him push inside the opponent's base yet, so this is generally a position he likes to play, just kind of trying to frag mid, so. Looks like we have 2 3D teams here. Like, what is Ston doing? Is he also playing mid? It seems so. He's waiting on Belt right now. There's actually been a lot of teams not playing full 3D from the start, which is nice. I know my team doesn't, and most of the teams we've played against have not played like that either. And I think Bolty's team is the only one that did that, so. It just shows you don't need to play super defensive lane like this. Like, you can see the results of my team has been very good, and we run standard. Have 3-0 from the start, so it's not like you can't do it. Watching Ice Spies with the amp in the right elbow, and you see the fallback starting to come in here. Oh, Dekel, that's a big kill. Let's watch the big slam here. Kind of his 5th grab of the game. Nice kill onto Dekel there. Does only have the 7 frags, 20 efficiency, but he's doing a nice job grabbing. He's leading the server there. Yeah, that's actually true, Reflex. We're not good at that shit. So pretty slow-paced game here because both teams are kind of playing 3D. Stong is playing the nuke roll on the 404 side, so it's kind of the decision you have to make when you see one team playing 3D from the start against you. Do you start playing 3D yourself to counter it, or just try to keep attacking with 3 and hope you get the first cap and then lock it down? I don't know if 404 was planning this from the start or if they just adapted, but in any case, both teams playing heavy defense, and Phoenix, as you're watching now, nice job on the right side. Good start for him, just right at 70 efficiency now. Dekel at 56 as well, excellent with 18 kills. That's excellent job by Dekel as the secondary defender here. Very well done. Bell was just taken. Who is that? It's Ice Spies. Acid has the flag. He's trying to get it low. Let's watch Spies. He's actually going to wait on the amp. It's up in 7 seconds. If you can pick this up with the belt, that'd be quite nice. His teammate's waiting for it, though, and he's just covering. There's no one here. That's completely uncontested amp by Blue, which is odd because they had the first 2, but they somehow completely forgot about this one. And Nuke has the flag and the amp here. He's unable to hit Stong, though, and does go down there, so no harm, no foul. First cap going to be huge here, and I kind of want someone to cap just to open things up, as the pace of the game is grossly slow with all this defense. Looks like Nuke is perhaps starting to help attack. I hope so, because that would help. Still slowly moving through. Yeah, he was trying to make a play on Belt there. Here we go, Tox. This is a nice grab outside that right side elbow. He's trying to go for Kawak. He botched the dodge. Bufferino. He jumped way too fucking early, and he was never going to make it to catwalk on that one, but nice attempt anyways. Nuke also coming out of the right elbow now. He's going to bounce it high right and up to Cat. This is a good run so far. Oh, but Stong was up there. Oh, we were right about Caspa. I didn't even notice that. Is that a bug? 16 AC? It's strange because he's at 55 efficiency, which isn't bad. So, well, watching him, yeah, no, I think 16 AC is correct. He's firing a lot and missing a lot, so. But he's doing an okay job here on the right side, despite all that. Still 0-0 in this very defensive Nuance here. Next amp. Gonna be up shortly here. It looks like Red is gonna get it, and I believe that's iSpice. Oh, it's taken by Togs, who is trying to attack in through the right side now, and he did have, I think Phoenix pushed up with him. No, he didn't. Must have been Stong, but either way, nothing came of that. Does warm-up count? Is that a bug for Sniper, I wonder? Because I'm fairly certain, and in fact I am certain, that the same overlay for Instagib, it does reset the axe. Warm-up mode doesn't affect it. As we watch Ghost, he's actually made it to right main here, towards his base. Oh, but that's a big return by iSpice. It's the first real close chance to a flag being capped there. Let's watch Tox. He's actually still back in his flag room. Health packs. Falling back on the belt there. So nearly a cap right there. We saw it. Tox attacking in through the left side. Is taking him by J-Ski there. He's having a good defensive game on left side as well. Big slam, grabbing death. I was fairly certain that, at least in Instagib, the scoreboard, this overlay is not affected by warm-up. It just resets when the game starts. Nuke's actually going to double it back to the flag room, despite having cover. And they're both going to die, so that didn't end up being a good move there. They're just waiting on Bell right now. Nuke and iSpice, looks like. iSpice always going to do a good job at timing here, and he's probably going to try to sync this up with the amp that is coming up in 5 seconds. He did have his belt shut off. Blue seems to have more up here. 3 members, and they are going to get amp. Tox has it again. And let's see what he can do with this, and it's going to be nothing as he dropped down to his death there as 2 were falling back from the main side. First cap going to be the winner of Nuance, it would appear, that is for sure. Very, very defensive game. And Caspa, despite his 18 act, is locking her down on right D. iSpice tried to get out towards low on his 9th grab of the game, but can't get out of the flag room there. Watching him now, a nice double on the entry, but 2 more there. Yeah, there's no Nuance specialist for either team, really. iSpice is pretty decent at the map, I'd say, but beyond that, no one really sticks out for either team as being that great at the map. As watch iSpice try to get out low, and it nearly did, so you saw they did have the belt on their team there as well. Head back to Nuke, and from playing with him, this is usually how it goes. Like, even if he starts out on full mid D, if you haven't capped or got a lead, he's eventually, like, his ADD kicks in and he just starts attacking, and he's attacking now, so which I think could be a good thing for AW, is he's gonna get a flag perhaps out right mid here, and they can't hit him. Eventually Ghost does, so it's good to see Nuke is attacking now, so it should be 3 attack from AW here, so that should hopefully open things up. I'm gonna check Stong. Is he still playing 3D? It looks like he is. So Nuke has pushed ahead, but Stong appears to still be playing mid. He's going to battle for the belt here. He's went to spawn, and that's going to be taken by iSpice, who's coming up. He might get amp with this belt. It's about to spawn, and he did. Amp and belt in the hands of iSpice. This could be a good chance right here. And he's inside the base now, and he takes down Phoenix, and picks up the flag, picks up a cover right there, and he's got 2 cover with him. He's still got a lot of health here. Oh, down he goes to Tox. Nuke grabs it but dies. And that was a nice try there by iSpice, but couldn't get it across. 2 minutes left. Epic close range battle right there. Nuke gonna grab his 5th of the game, dies to this guy here, Mr. Deckel. Watching him, he's had a pretty nice game on left side D here. And he's a good left side defender. I've defended with Deckel quite a lot. With him as my left D partner on Nuance, and He does a good job. Never mind getting Dekel as D partner here. He's a solid, secondary guy. Good comms. And good start to this one. And no caps have been able to come out for either team just yet. He's fighting. Eventually, perhaps we'll see someone from Nuke's team enter the base and see what Dekel can do. We've stayed on this long. We got to commit. There's someone. I think it was iSpies. Maybe Big Slam. And it's iSpies. And there you go. We finally saw him fight someone. And wow, the pace is slowed back down. It would appear. And we're a minute away from overtime. First cap, definitely going to win this one. Nuke going to switch it up to the high left here. Can't take down Phoenix. Looks like this is Phoenix here. Tox has a grab. He's going to try to stall it back right. Is he seen? His teammate may have alerted them. No. Luckily for Tox, he didn't. And this might be a juke. They didn't know where he was. Out comes low Tox. Now they know. But is it too late? They're inside their low right here. That's a big double kill by the fucking Tox right there. And he's coming over to his stand. And Kaiser's team is happy to see that one by Tox. And it's a 1-0 with only 15 seconds left. And Amp is actually up, and iSpies just picked it up. Almost seemed surprised it was still there. This is going to be their last chance. Nuke actually has the flag. Where did he go? Left elbow. Uh-oh. He's going to juke it back. He's got the Amp here with him. What is he doing? And that's surely going to be returned. As it did pick up that one. Instead, on the high right mid, Nuke picked it up again. He's actually almost looked like he was waiting for belt. I don't know, but he's dead inside his high right. All they have to do is return it, and the game will end, and they do. Wow. I feel like if Nuke just beelined it out there, out of the left elbow, they would have capped that. I don't know why he doubled back. There's no need to juke there. He literally had 3 teammates with him covering, and one of them was holding an amp. Like, that was a bit of a misplay there, but in any case, 404 is going to win their map pick. 1-0, so I guess I'll update the overlay. Wrong one. No. Now we go to Iztac, which was the map choice of AW. That was my question too, Blackout. Seemed like an odd choice, but perhaps he wanted to go low and switch it low, but given how clusterfucky that whole situation would have been for 404, there was so much cover there with the amp. I feel like if they just kept beelining it out that left double, it would have been a cap, but there's no way to know for sure, of course. Either way, it didn't work, and 1-0. Oh, low health. Okay. There was a health pack right at the exit of that left elbow. Perhaps could have gone for that and then lift jump to catwalk or stay main. I don't know. Good attempt either way. Let's go, Tox. Murder renewing some channel points. Murder rooting for Tox here. Countdown is on. And let's see what they're going to do here. Are they going to play more attack heavy from the get-go, I wonder? Nuke's going to pick up that first bell. It's already been shot off of him, though. It looks like Nuke is playing mid again. It would appear as though he's playing mid again, so let's see what Stong is doing. First amp coming up shortly here. And it is Stong in position on it, and he does get it. And his teammate has the flag. Uh-oh, this could be trouble for AW. Is that flag coming towards him? The flag went the... Tox was also cherry picking during that. Everything was a wrong decision right there. Tox trying to leave it on the right side here. He does. They still actually have that amp alive covering. Big kill out of Caspa, and inside his base is Tox. Can they seal it off? I'm not sure if left is going to be sealed. There was no one over there. And oh, he caps it just as he's killed by Nuke. And a quick 1-0 this time for 404. And despite Ghost running the flag the opposite way of his amp cover, the cherry pick came in, and the amp was still alive, and then everything worked out, and they got the first cap. Give me 1 sec here. The wife called me, so I'm just going to text her to make sure it's all good. No, murder, not exactly. I went through it all before the game started, but it looks most likely like the final playoff spot in Group D will be... It's going to come between Nuke and Kaiser's team, so... Kaiser's team has played one more match than Nuke as of now. As we watch Ghost try to leave it on the left side. He's made it halfway. Gets caught up on the box, unfortunately for him. And he's into his left low, though. And this might be a 2-0 cap. It's big kill by J-Ski. Tox, that's a pickup. And uh-oh, AW in big trouble now. It's scored. But basically, Kaiser's team has one more match played. So Nuke needed to win at least one map in this match to be tied with Kaiser's team in points, with each of them having one match left. So Tox has the amp, by the way, and Iztac not looking like a great pick for AW here. So yeah, if Nuke's team gets 3-0'd here, first of all, very impressive by 404. I think they've had a couple 3-0s this season, or at least one. But that would be really bad for Nuke. And then Kaiser could kind of control his own destiny, and if they take a map in their final maps, that would nearly secure it. So it's a very important game. The good thing with the early caps is we're going to see a lot of pressure now in attacking as we watch Nuke make it out through the right side inner, as AW is not going to be able to play that full mid-D Nuke has been doing. He has to attack now, and that should hopefully open things up. I'm assuming Song is playing third D. You see him standing in left window. He's actually, yeah, he's kind of, yeah, he's playing mid again, as he did on Nuance. Here comes Ice Fies with just his second of the game. That's a big cover by Nuke there, and they've made it left mid. This is an important play. Oh, another big cover coming in right there. They're near their base low. Ice Fies, they need this cap. Get all three from Inner and Deckle. Brick fucking wall, and AW has just been tilted out of the game. It looked like they were going to get within one, and Inner was the opposite of sealed, as three members of 404 came storming in, and it was Deckle in the end that picked up a big return there, where it looked like AW was going to get it within one. So next amp coming up soon too, and it's a big slam in position for it right now. Oh, he goes down though, and nothing going AW's way. It looked like AW was going to get this amp, but at last second he dies on it, and it is Tox with it now. Attacking in through the right side here. Tox has had a great match so far. You're right, Acid is actually the second highest fragger. Wow. Big slam doing his part. Tox has the flag with the amp. They did not fall back on him properly, and that confirms they are indeed very tilted, and they're all running past him. He's completely juked them. Tox has. It's an absolute juke. He was found by who else? Big Man Slam, and he's having a hell of a game, actually. Is J-Ski attacking, or was that probably just because the flag was out and they didn't know? Watching Acid Slam now. Yeah, indeed. It's J-Ski still on the right side D, and Caspa. They haven't pushed for attack, of course. Way too early for that, but they are in trouble. Nuke waiting on the bell does pick it up, but it's Down he goes, so Belt not gonna be of any great help there. Watching Acid Slam, his second grab of the game, tries to leave it left, but Dekel is having a very strong game himself. As we see him here. 5 flag kills, 20 frags, 51 FD. Very nice job on right side D once again by this guy here. Dekel having a great game as we watch Ghost try to leave out towards the left side, but goes down. So if 404 hangs on here and Nuke loses this map as well, they're not eliminated, even if they get 3-0'd here, but they're in a terrible spot, and they're, depending on what happens in Kaiser's last match, I think it'd be something where if Nuke's team gets 3-0'd here, let me think for a second, Kaiser would just need... If Kaiser won his last match even by 2 maps, 2-1, it would be impossible for Nuke to overtake them. And that's without me knowing what the head-to-head matchup was between them, because I actually don't know. I don't even know. They must have played each other. But anyway, AW needs to try to win a map. Spy's trying to get a cap here and get things started as he's out left mid. And Nuke got an ultra kill, but it wasn't enough. Talk still came in and returned it somehow. Oh boy. Okay, so you have the head-to-head against them too, so a tie in points also won't be enough for AW. They'd have to beat them in points, so yeah. They have to find a way to come back here or win the third map, or they're not completely mathematically eliminated, but very near to it. As we watch Caspa. If they weren't already tilted, there's no way they're not now, as once again they blew another cap on their stand. And nice save by Phoenix right there. Ufarino. Watching Tox, keeping that pressure on nicely as he's going to grab and thought about going right. Oh, I think he was seen there. Yeah, he was by J-Ski. Ghost was waiting on the cherry pick. Has it already hit that point where they're just... And Tox got another amp as well. I think this is his... At least his 3rd amp, maybe 4th. Definitely at least 3 amps here for Tox, and he's entering into the left side. His teammate actually grabbed during that and ran it towards him, but Nuke with a nice job taking them down there. Has there been any changes here? I don't think so. J-Ski's still on the right side, and Casper appears to still be lefty, so... Under 6 minutes left. For the comeback to happen. I mean, they've had the comeback in their base. They've had 2 flags inside their flag room that they've lost, both of them, so they had the comeback in their hands, but they couldn't convert the base seals there. And Caspa is attacking now, by the way. So, do they move Acid to D, or is it a full 4 attack? It's the only question. As we watch Tox, he's gonna try to juke it. Oh, J-Ski, I don't even think he saw him, but he goes down anyway. It didn't even look like he even reacted to Tox being there. Ghost actually picked up that flag. Oh, it's inside their base on the right side, and J-Ski with a good return there. Time ticking away as Caspa is for sure on attack. And, okay, so they aren't running for attack. They switched Acid Slam with Caspa to try to get some more pressure, although Acid was doing a pretty good job. But they got to try something, as Ghost going to take him down, and he's made it left mid. Nuke with the counter grab. He's down, though, and this looks fairly uncontested. Oh, that's a nice shot out of Ghost. He's going to die from Caspa there, and that's a big-time return for Caspa. Amp is up, by the way, and there's no one here. Both teams completely forgot about the amp. It's still sitting here. Now, finally, Tox is going to get another one. And he comes for a free amp. This is not good. AW needed this. And he's just controlling the spawns right here as Ghost comes and surely is running it towards him, right? Yeah, he has on the right side. This is big trouble. Tox did not follow the flag carrier, though, enough, and that was returned, so it's important for AW there. Are they running for attack yet? Looks like Acid is still here. J-Ski is attacking. They're officially running 4 attack. They're officially running 5 attack, it looks like, actually. Is Caspa, he's going to make it out right side, but their flag is always going to be gone. If 5 attack is for sure not going to work. J-Ski is waiting to cherry pick. And will the cherry pick work? He's made it right half. No, it won't. Just to confirm, yeah, Acid is on attack, and J-Ski's on it. They're all attacking. Nice multi-entry and making an ultra by J-Ski, but can't make it off the stand as Phoenix. And Ghost, by the way, he's inside his base, left low, as there's no one defending for AW, and they're going to get free runs. I Spy is trying to buy some time. He dodges it into the left window, killed by Tox. J-Ski did get that pickup, and they're inside their base on the left side. And can they actually force a cross steal here? That flag just died, actually, and it was returned. Oh, the other flag was returned by Stong. And the map will not be thrown to the happiness of Kaiser, as that will for sure secure 2 maps in a row. That was a little sketchy. Stong with a big return there, and it did not appear as though anyone was even covering the flag carrier of AW, which I don't get. You're down 2, yeah, but if you win the cross steal, you're within 1. I don't know why you'd have everyone on return there, but anyway. Tox has another amp. No one on AW is contesting any of these power-ups. Tox is just freely getting all of them, and Strange I Spies usually does a good job of this, is he has the flag inside his face. He's still, like, fully stacked with amp, and yeah, there's no way. Spy's actually managed to get out somehow. Can the kill be made by Stong? No, he can't. We will get a cross steal now, but now's the time where they do have to send everyone on return, because they don't have time for this, as there's only a minute and a half left and they're down 3. And this is the time when there's too many cover. Now all of a sudden there was 3 cover when they shouldn't do it. They're just kind of disconnected right here. See Nuke's attempt here, attacking on the right side, takes out Phoenix. Nice double on to Tox there, but is taken out by Stong. And like I said, they need to win this standoff now and somehow get a cherry pick out and cap that. And then Cherry again. It's impossible. They've lost. Trying to give any sort of mathematical whatever there. Nice job by Ice Spy staying alive here. Surprised they haven't sent everyone. Nuke is there. J-Ski's still in the base covering. And Acid Slime is here too. They're covering with 2. Which of course they really can't do. Watching Caspa now. Let's see what he can do on this attempt. Nothing happened in there. Let's watch Nuke again. I hope he's not waiting on amp, because it's not up for another 15 seconds, and there's 25 seconds left in the game. Oh, boy. Well, they're fighting for amp. I mean, why not? The game's sealed. Yeah, they still... Oh, they just died on the amp. And Ghost gets it anyway. Yeah, they could still technically qualify. But if they lose the 3rd map, it's going to be really bad. Because that would put them... Nuke did return, by the way. They won the flag standoff, but it doesn't matter. As 4-4 will win again. 3-1. Four to 1. AW. No, not AW. 4-4. Because let me look at this again. Kaiser's team has... So after this match, they'll have the same amount of maps played. So if Nuke's team does not win the third map, they'll have 4 points to Kaiser's team's 5, which means they each have 1 match remaining. AW's final match is against Ree, who's a very good team. Kaiser's is against XS, who's also a good team. So that would mean if Kaiser's team won their last match, even 2-1, Nuke would have to... 6, 7... No, because they would be eliminated. If Nuke's team won... If Nuke's team does not win a map here, if they lose the third map in this match, they're basically fucked. Because if Kaiser's team wins even 2-1 in their last match, that would put them on 7 points. So even if Nuke 3-0'd his last match, they would also be on 7, but Kaiser's team has the head-to-head. So they have to win the third map. Then they would be on equal footing with Kaiser. They'd be tied in points. And it would really come down to the last match for each team. It's a very important map. I mean, even if AW loses this, they're still technically alive, because if Kaiser's team loses their last match, let's say they only get 1 map win, they lose 1 map to 2, then Nuke's team would still have to win 3-0 in their last match. Because, yeah, they would need 3 to go up by 1 point. 2's not enough. So, yeah, that or hope Kaiser's team loses 3-0. It's really close. Okay. Banning has begun for the third map. Entropic taken out by Nuke. You've had a very nice match so far, Tox. Well played. Wait, why are they doing this in a confusing way? Stong's first ban was... fucking... I don't know. Second ban for Acrony is Acrony by Nuke. Then he takes out Overflow. Dooku, Overflow, and Rankin remain. Stong's team will get the final choice. Nuke bans Overflow, so it's going to be Dooku or Rankin for the third map. So basically, if Nuke's team loses this map, they're still technically alive, but Kaiser's team would fully control what happens. Like, if Kaiser's team, you know, wins a map, they've basically almost guaranteed it. So, AW has to win this somehow. It's gonna be Dooku. It's gonna be Dooku. If AW wins this, so they would be tied in points with 5, each with 1 match remaining. So that would mean, if that happens, basically Kaiser's team just needs to not end up with 1 less map win in the last match than Nuke's team, because even a tie is good enough to put them in. And let's just fucking put it here. Big Slam had a great start to that game too. They just Nothing working for the AWs. Four 4 wins. Will that be their third 3-0 in a row? They'd be pulling an act if they did that. They 3-0'd Kaiser's team and, yeah, Steel's team. Just waiting on Phoenix. If no matter what happens, Kaiser's team is in a better position. Hildy, thanks for the follow. No matter what happens here, Kaiser's team is still in a better position because they have the tiebreak. And worst case scenario, if AW wins the third map here, they'll be tied in points. So one way or another, it's all coming. It's going to come down to each of the AW and Kaiser's team's final match on who makes it. Kaiser's team is in a better spot though, and especially if 404 wins this, they're in a really commanding spot to fight for the first amp here. It's going to be Tox again who has it. My God, AW cannot get an amp. Yeah, if they took a 3-0 and Nuke's team 3-0'd, I suppose that would be one scenario. A scenario I don't see happening in either side of those matches. Anyway, let's see what's going on. I kind of zoned out there. J-Ski is on D again. Is it with Caspa? No, it's not. Is Acid Slime defending? Wait, what is Nuke doing? He's attacking. Whoops. Graphics just went lower, that's okay. Caspa is attacking now. What is Nuke? So Nuke's on attack as well. Are they... So they've done... it's J-Ski and Acid Slime, dude. I kind of like that for Dooku in particular. Stacking their attack here as Nuke made out high mid. So they have made a position switch up AW has, as they should, and... They're going to try Big Slam and J-Ski on Reach. It's going to give them a lot better frag power and hopefully power-up control. They didn't get the first amp, but... Still, of course, Phoenix and Deckle over here. Next amp coming up in 5 seconds, and they will start fighting for it now, and it's again going to go the way of 404. Feels like a... Like, have they even had an amp since Nuance? Didn't seem like AW got any on Iztac. And the first two have gone 404's way as well here on Dooku. Watching Tox, who's had a great match. He had the first and only cap needed on Nuance to end a deadlock right at the end of regulation on a nice stall, and you saw him get the first cap early on Iztac, and he made some other nice plays, so he's had a very good match here. Tox is going to bounce to the pie left. Where is Nuke? He's actually made it across high mid to his side here. They might... Are they going to meet each other? I think he was seeing Tox. He's trying to make it out right as Nuke is inside his base. Nuke just died. It's going to be a return. I can feel it in my bones. Oh, Jayski picked it up. Okay, it's a cross steal. So that's a clutch play by Tox, getting that flag out. As it looked like AW was going to finally take a lead in this match. Instead, we got the cross steal. See Nuke with an attempt right here, attacking in through the high left side. Flaker is there now. Takes down one. Can he take down Phoenix? No, Deco. Gonna get him, and I believe it's, yeah, Ice Spice on return with Nuke for AW. Probably Tox and Ghost, I would... No, Ghost is covering. Stong, I guess. Yes. Yes. It is Stong on return? They're waiting on Amp right now. Blue in position to get their third straight Amp of the game, and they will get it. Stong has it, and he's going to try to make the return with it now. Takes on Ice Spice. They're going to fall back on him, and down he goes. Where's Tox? He's actually inside the flagger and can't get it, though. It's a massive flag stand to start the game. AW's had nothing go right this match. They need to win this flag stand off. I feel like if they lose this flag stand off, it's just going to turn into an instant blowout. Watching Nuke, trying again, entering in through low. And nothing happening there. Ice Spice, who was waiting on the bell, it's going to be actually taken by Stong, I believe. No, he died as well. Spies get that. Glenn just died. Phoenix picked it up, though. Nice shot by Ice Spice there. I think Nuke was inside yet. So, prolonged standoff here. No one can get in just yet. Ice Spice, I believe, was in. No, he was behind Nuke. They're in together here. This could be a good try for AW. And you see, Spy's got a free shot, but Go's going to take him down. As they were watching for Nuke there. They got to try to keep syncing up like that. They're together again. Nuke's going to enter in through low as Spies went in high. And he goes down. And so did Spies. Oh, is it returned by Nuke? It is returned by Nuke. And captured by Caspa, so... Didn't see it because I was trying to figure out what Stong was doing, and but that's a big return there by Nuke. They finally have a lead in this match. Their first one. First time they've been leading, and Spies with a stall here. He's trying to come out the stairs. He's finally seen. Nice shot by Dekel, and that's going to be a return. Amp is about to spawn. Red in position for it. And look at that. They got their first Amp since map 1, I think. Everything turning around here for AW. So, can they hold on and be tied in points with Kaiser's team going into the final match? Those will be two important matches, either way. Nuke is for sure going to play third D now. Tox tries to get out of the flagger, but can't. He missed the bouncer. This guy here, Stong, is going to need to start helping attack. He's really been able to play more of a mid-D role in every map so far all the way, but now, for the first time, they're losing. So they're going to need him to start helping on attack more, that's for sure. Acid Slam is on 6 frags. But it's alright, he's holding it. He's doing his job here on the right side D. He's doing what he can, and the stacking of attacks so far has worked for AW. There's a nice shot by Slam. To be fair, it was a long standoff, and he's probably not seeing a ton of action. But Ice Spice has a flag, and he's trying to leave it on the right side. It gets boosted, actually. Into the wall, I guess, by Caspa there. And no changes have been made for 404, have they? Phoenix and Dekel still on D, I would assume, as Go's trying to Turn the corner to high mid. Talk smartly winning on a cherry pick. Cherry picking in this situation is actually can be good. Only time you might be able to get a bit of space to make it out of the flag room. See if Blue can pick up the next amp they have. Look fairly uncontested. Ghost has the flag. This could be a good opportunity, and he's running it to Tox, who has the amp to cover here. Can they pick it up again? Oh, that's a huge pickup by Tox. He's made it right mid on the Ultra. He got boosted back by his teammate. Oh, or was it Nuke? I don't know, but perhaps should have went for the tunnel to get some cover, but nice try by Tox. He couldn't get it across, though. That was nice opportunity for them to tie the game there, but they could not. Feel like Tox was just feeling it there. He just thought he was going to kill everyone. And if he just started to beeline it a little quicker, perhaps go through tunnel to his stairs, it would have worked out. But in any case, nice try. Let's see. Stong is definitely attacking now. No more mid for him. Is Phoenix still on defense? He's pushed out towards mid, which, of course, this is not helpful at all. Just going to make it harder on his attackers. Everyone he kills is going to spawn in that base. You don't want to play mid. That is not going to help. You're better off playing all the way back in the flag room and inviting anyone for AW inside the base to try to get some space for your attackers here. So now he's back inside the base. This should work a little better. Yeah, he's back to mid. Let's switch the song. Looks like they're kind of relying on Tox and Ghost to do the grabbing here. Acid POV again. Sure, he's up to 10 kills. Double digits. Just standing up in this high left side. He's not going to be seeing a lot of action here.
Step aside.
Position up in the high right side. Oh, we missed it. We missed the amp. AW did get an amp, but it died immediately, Kaspa. But that's important that they got that amp, not allowing 4-4 to have another amp try, because the last one almost resulted in a cap. 4 minutes left now, 1-0. I feel like the 4 attack is going to probably kick in here soon. Keep checking in on Phoenix. I believe he will be the one that will go. But him and Deco are still here for now anyway. Goes. He's killing a J-Ski, but Ice Spies was there on the fallback. Kaspa with the grab. He bounces it high left. He's going to drop it down left side. And he's made it left mid here. Where is Stong? He's dead. Kaspa is... What? Okay. That worked. And he's inside his elbow. And that's a 2-0. I thought when he went in there, I was like, oh, is Sam coming up? And I looked at the timer, I was like, oh, it's nowhere near. I guess he was just trying to buy time or screw up the other team's timing. I don't know, but it works. Good job by Kaspa there. And for sure now, Phoenix is attacking. Talk to the grab. Can they answer back here and give themselves a chance? He does have some cover here. He's going to drop it towards high mid. Phoenix had an ultra kill covering, but they could not get out, and Stong was actually waiting to cherry pick, and that's going nowhere. Is Deco also attacking? No, he's on solo D. So watch Tox, he's bounced at high left, and he does have cover here with, okay, this looks promising. If they can convert this, they're back in the game. And Tox, he's going to bounce it on right, kills J-Ski, they know where he is now. He's going to stay right, though, not going tunnel, into his side right, killed by Nuke. Can that be picked up? It is. Deco has it inside there right now. They need to score this to get themselves back into the game, and it looks like they're going to. Stog had a multi-kill on the Seal, and they're back in it. There is still hope for 4-4. Amp is up, by the way, taken by Nuke. And Kaspa has the flag, and he's... stalling here. He's going to drop it down now. Nuke died, by the way. I don't think they have any idea. What in God's name am I watching? It's left mid, and he stopped moving in the doorway, fully exposed. It's a new move I haven't seen or tried yet, and can't say I ever will try that move. His Ghost trying to bounce it out high mid. He got a little bit of a boost there, actually. He's through belly, kills J-Ski. They're into their high mid. Phoenix picks it up. He's got one on him. If they kill him, it's a cap. They have killed him. It was Acid. He's capped. Oh my, they made the comeback happen. 2-0 on Dooku. With, I think, about 3 minutes left, and Mass T they could not hold. And Phoenix back to defense. This is not a happy guy we're watching here. Nuke. As they could not hang on. That's, how demoralizing would this game be to be a part of. I am glad I'm not in there as watching Ghost. Try to move right on the right side. Caspa died with the flag high left. And what a comeback by 404. They have all the momentum in this match. Now especially, and in general, as they've had a lot of success lately. And AW is not, so... See if AW can keep the mental in check and try to get the lead back once again. Next amp in 10 seconds. Amps have been a lot more equal on Dooku than they were in the previous maps. I'll say that. Casper gonna grab during this. The amp is about to spawn. It looks like... oh! It's taken by I Spies at the last second there. It looked like, I think that was Togs. Yeah, I was about to get it, but I Spies inside the base with amp here. And I just hit something that made my crosshair disappear. That's so... I figured it out! I figured it out! It's F2! Why does anyone have that shit bound? Why would you ever want your crosshair to disappear? At least I know how to fix that now when it happens. I accidentally hit the key. We're into overtime. I'm glad I actually figured that out, because that's fucked me up a couple times, and I thought I just had to restart my UT to fix it, but for some reason it's a bind. Is that like some weapons thing? I don't... It's an old UT I'm using, so I don't even know. In OT we go. See if perhaps we're gonna need spawn. I think Nuke is unseen. No, he's not. Phoenix did see him, but Nuke takes him down. Gonna try to leave straight out main here, and he has managed to bounce it high mid. Does kill Phoenix. Oh, it's a big kill by Stong, and he will return that one. Caspa with grabbing a race, doing a nice job on attack here since they switched him, and he did make it out towards high mid there, but Phoenix, nice job, gonna take him down. As we watch I Spies, he's gonna bounce it high left, perhaps try to stall here. And he was found by Dekel, but he takes somebody. He's got a lot of cover here. Left mid comes I Spies. He's gonna bounce it towards the stairs. Big kill by Phoenix, and that's returned by Tox. Amp coming up soon, 5 seconds. And the battle ensues. Tox gonna grab during this. Where is Tox? He's coming out towards high mid. The amp is taken by I Spies though. And Tox is gonna die. Oh, he killed the amp! He killed the fucking amp! What a fucking god. I was about to give him shit for bringing the flag right to where the enemy amp was, but Tox doesn't give a shit. He took out the amp himself and caps. Another 3-0 for 404, and that's bad news for AW making the playoffs. Kaiser's team in a good spot now, but still, technically, they can make it, depending on how the last one goes. I agree, Reflex. That was a Tox carry. He came to play against Nuke, as he always will. What a play. I thought for sure he was just going to drop down and die to the fucking amp, and he just takes him down. So yeah, here. Look at the standings. So, with that match being completed, they will move to 7-5. No, what the fuck am I talking about? 4-7. 4-7. No, 4-8. Oh my god, 4-8. Whatever. 4-8. And they will be at 2-2, same as Kaiser's team. Kaiser's team at 5-7. One more point for Kaiser's team. They have the tiebreaker. So that means, let's say Nuke's team wins their last match 3-0. They would go to 7 points. So if Nuke's team wins their last match 3-0, Kaiser would need to... If they win their match 2-1, that would be enough, because that would tie them in points at 7 apiece. And Kaiser's team has the tiebreaker because they beat them head-to-head. So, like, that would be best case chance for Nuke's team. If they won 3-0 in their final match, as long as Kaiser's team didn't get 3-0'd, they would be okay. 2 maps. If you win 2 maps, you're pretty much guaranteed. It's yours to lose for sure. What were the matchup again? Kaiser's team plays Rocky's team, and Nuke's team plays Rel. That's a huge match, actually. Wow, for both teams. They each have 1 match. They're both like in the same sort of scenario. This is a huge match. Re against AW. They both kind of need to win to try to make the playoffs. Look at Group A. X4 and Bolty's team are in a good spot. Yeah, Rel has to... Because 4... So yeah, that's their last match. X4 still has 2 matches and they're tied. And so does Bolty's team. Ooh, Rel is fucked, kind of, actually. Yeah, Squilly's team is fucked, actually. They would have to, I would say they have to 3-0 Nuke's team. I think that's the only way they have any hope. Because that would put them at 7 points. 7 points. The problem is, which would put them into second momentarily. The problem is X4 and Bolty's team still have 2 matches left. Yeah, like, Re needs to 3-0 to and then they need some help, just how things work out. They would probably want what else to win. I don't know. They have to 3-0. And Nuke's team kind of has to 3-0 as well to have any chance, so it should be a good match. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.